Hello. Welcome to 7.1 Homework Help. Make sure you are trying this by yourself and then only coming to me if you need help. All right? And then as we go through, pause me and try it, pause me and try it. Okay. So, first one, it says, using your compass, draw several concentric circles that have point A as the center. Okay, we're going to start there. So point A is my center. So I'm going to put my pointed part on point A. All right. I'm just gonna, it keeps moving around on me, so I'm gonna stick a hole. I'm gonna make a hole in my paper. If you do this, don't stab yourself. Okay, there. Stay right there. And then I'm gonna pick any distance I want, and I'm gonna draw a circle. Okay, there. Ta-da! Okay, that's one. I need to draw another one. Let's see if I make it just a little bit smaller. So center is still on A. A little bit smaller. Right there. Okay, let me see if I can do another circle. Cooperate. Okay, there. So I drew two circles. These are concentric circles. Okay, they both have point A as their center. Now, those same size concentric circles with B. All right, so maybe this is why you should do them at the same time. Okay, I just made this one. So I'm going to double check that my length is right. Here, I'll move my hand out of the way. Okay, so then B is going to be my center. So keep the same length. I'm going to poke a hole in B as well. Okay. And then I'm going to draw a circle. Okay, and then I'm going to draw a circle. There we are. And then let me get, so I drew that circle. All right, now I have to draw the big circle around B. So let me get my measurement again. So I went from A to here. I'm drawing my bigger circle. So I need to remember how far away it was. So it was that far away. Here, I'll bring it down so you can see it. It was that far away. So we keep the same distance, put the sharp end on B, and let's draw in that circle. Oh, geez. That one got a little wonky, but I think it's gonna be fine. Yes. Perfect. Okay. So then it says, what do you notice about where all the circles with center A intersect all the corresponding circles with B? Where do they intersect? They intersect here, and they intersect here, and they intersect here. They intersect, if I connect that, see if I can do it, in a straight line, and similar to how we did in class today, this is now a perpendicular. This purple line is perpendicular to my black line. Okay. How do I know that? This is a vertical line. This is horizontal. They're always perpendicular. It bisects it. It cuts it in half. So this side is equal to this side. And this is also my line of reflection. If I reflect A over this line, I would get B. Okay. Number three we did in class. Let me do it again. when you're bisecting an angle, I guess I could have just done the other angle, huh? That's all right, we'll do this one. So here we go. We're going to bisect an angle. That means I'm going to, where does it say? Oh, there it is. Bisect the angle. I'm going to have a line that goes straight through my angle and cuts it in half. Okay, but we don't want to estimate. We want to figure out where that is. Okay, step one. Put your pointy end on point B, which you can't really see. This is point B. Pointy end on point B. And then let's make it a little bit smaller, probably. That's probably fine. I'm going to draw. It doesn't really matter how far away you go. Don't go like way out here. I'm going to draw an arc. So there. And there. Okay. Gonna point. Okay. We're not done. That was just our first step. So we drew an arc. Now, you can change the distance on your, I keep wanting to call it a protractor, on your compass if you want to. You don't have to. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger just because. There we go. And then I'm going to put the pointy end. Oh, I have orange marker on my finger. The pointy end on this new point here. Let me label it. I don't know. We can make this can be point J, and this can be point K, just for now. All right, so I'm going to put the pointy end on J, and then it doesn't really matter how far apart it is, what the distance is, but I'm going to draw an arc. So pointy end on J, and I'm going to draw in an arc. Nice and big. So I drew in an arc. Now you have to keep the distance the same. It has to be the same. Put the pointy end now on K. We did J, now we're going to do K. And do the same thing. Pointy end on K, and then we're going to draw in an arc. There you go. The key here is the intersection point. There it is. That's where they intersect. That's where they cross. So that is where you're going to draw in your angle bisector. It should go from point B to whatever you want to call this. I don't know. N. You don't have to label it. But if it helps, feel free. So use your straight edge. Let's see if I can draw this decently. Nope, not quite. A little bit more down. There we go. And there you have your perpendicular, sorry, not your perpendicular, your angle bisector. So now this little angle is the same as this little angle. They are equal to each other. This line is cutting it in half. All right. Oh, where's my paper? Number 4. I'm going to make you do number 4 without my help. You're copying this line segment. You're just copying the line segment. Number 5, I'm going to help you. So for number 5, you have to copy the angle below using construction tool of compass and straight edge. Remember, we're not allowed to measure. Don't you be pulling out that protractor. You put it away. Put it away. No protractors. No. No protractors. All right, we're constructing. So to copy an angle, hold on one second. All right, the first thing you're going to do is you're just going to draw a line segment. So it doesn't have to be, remember, we're not measuring, so don't measure it. Just go ahead and draw in a line segment. Just use a straight edge so that, I don't know, so you have a straight line. There we go. All right, I drew in my line segment. If your line segment is straight, like flat, that's fine. It doesn't matter. So you draw in your line segment. Now, did we go over this in class? No. Okay, anyways, sorry. So now what you're going to do, so this is going to be the vertex of my angle. So basically this line is going to be this line. They don't have to be equal, okay? We're copying the angle. The angle is what's going to be equal. It doesn't matter if my lines are equal to each other, okay? This line can be bigger, it can be slanted differently. I'm just copying the angle. I just need the angle to be the same. Okay, so now what you're going to do, you're going to go to your original angle, which is this guy, and similar to how we just did the angle bisector, you're going to stick your pointy end. Let's go ahead and label him. I don't know. What have we used? What never gets used in math? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Okay, we'll do H. Okay, point H, just because. So we're going to put my pointy end on H, pointy end on H, okay? And you're going to draw an arc, just like we did when we were bisecting. Draw an arc. Fabulous. Okay, so now you're going to keep the compass, keep your compass the same. And we're just going to copy the arc. So whatever distance you did, keep it the same. So you were some amount away, it didn't matter how far away you were. You were some distance away from H when you drew your arc. So make sure you keep that same distance now. Go over here to our new little vertex, which we will call Q, which we'll call Q. And we're just going to copy that arc. All right, we're not quite done. Now, we're going to go back to your original. So we're going back and forth here. We're going back to our original. And we're going to measure how far away these two lines are from each other. So we're going to have to adjust. What is the distance between these two lines? Oh, hold on. Let me put it sideways so you can see what I'm doing. What is the distance here? We're measuring this distance using our compass. Okay. So get the distance and then keep it the same. We're going to come over here. Oh, I need to have my pointy end on my line. So my pointy end's down here. Go ahead and make a mark that same distance away. Okay, did you see what I did there? Oh. So using my compass, I figured out this distance. So you adjusted your compass so it was this distance. And then you just copy it over. So pointy end is on your bottom line. Pointy end is on your bottom line. And then you just copy it over. Now you're going to take your straight edge and you're going to connect Q to this new intersection point. Like so. And now we have copied the angle. If you were to measure these two angles with a protractor, they would be the same. Okay? Number 6, you are constructing a rhombus. All right, we did this at the beginning of the lesson. Okay, so I'm not going to do it again right now. I recorded the Zoom lesson, though, if you need to look back on it. And then, I lost the homework. Hold on. Okay, number 7, you're constructing a square. I'm going to get you started on this. I'm not going to do the whole thing. We also did this during the lesson, so it's in the Zoom video. Oh, but let me get you started. Your first step in constructing a square, given a line segment. You have to have a 90-degree angle. You have to figure out a 90-degree angle without using a protractor. Stop it, put it away. No protractors allowed. Nope. So, if you recall what we did in class, I'm going to find the perpendicular bisector of this line. All right. So I'm going to put my pointy end on D, or you can start with C, it doesn't matter. I'm going to put my pointy end on D. And then I'm making sure that I'm going past the halfway mark. So this is definitely more than halfway across. All right, as long as you're more than halfway. And I'm going to draw in a circle. No, not a circle, just an arc. Sorry, I'm going to draw in a half circle. So above and below, that's not going to be long enough probably. We'll see if that's long enough. So then keeping your distance the same distance, now you're going to put your pointy end on C and do the same thing. We're looking for that point of intersection. Stay there. So there's one. Okay, there's two. So then your perpendicular bisector is going to go straight down. So use your straight edge. And we're going to connect. Like so. This is now a right angle. Okay. Now, am I going to keep going? I don't know. I'll do one more thing for you on this one. I'm not going to do the whole thing. Okay, so now you have your guaranteed right angle. Let's label that L. This is now L. So now you're going to find the length of DL. I'm going to put my pointy part on D, and then let's figure out, it should be, okay, it's right there. Okay, measuring with my compass. Okay. So then I'm going to figure out the length of this side, so keep your length the same on your compass. So it should be, oh, I put the wrong end. I'm like, why isn't it making a mark? Pointy end on L. There we go. So I have to extend my line just a little bit so I hit that mark. So it's right here. Okay, and that is now another one of your vertices. So let's call that P. So now you have DLP. So now you guys just need to figure out this last vertex. Okay, if you don't remember how, look back at my lesson video. I'm leaving you there. Number 8, I want you to try your best to figure out number 8. So you're trying to find the center of rotation of this triangle only using a compass and a straight edge. Okay, so I know everyone could estimate where it is, but I don't want you to estimate. I want you to use a compass and a straight edge, and I want you to give it a shot. Okay. And then finally, the last part of your homework is solving systems of equations utilizing substitution, elimination, graphing, or matrices. Not matrices, that doesn't apply to us. That's for the honors class. They did matrices, we did not. Okay. So it's up to you. You can do either of these ways. Whatever floats your boat. If you need review on this, hold on. Okay, if you need a review on how to do we did this in Unit 5. Specifically, I would look back at 5.7 and 5.9. All right. And that is your homework for the weekend. Enjoy.